Me now. It's so good to see you because you don't do many interviews and things. You just kind of get on with the music, don't you?
I haven't done an interview in 7 years because it's been 7 years since I released the last album.
Gosh, it's been 7 years since I last seen you. I can't believe
yes,
that.
It has
That's
been
extraordinary. So, because people think, oh, Enya, she sort of buries herself away and we don't hear of her, but that's your choice, and you're actually working on the music, aren't you?
Well, with the last album, I was here and winter came.
Yeah.
I decided to take a break for the first time, and I
Right.
took 3 years of a break.
Wow.
Now that sounds like a long time, but to me it passed so fast. But I travelled, I bought a home in the south of France, did sort of interior decorating.
Gorgeous.
And then in 2012 I felt I missed the music.
Yeah.
And I just had to go back to write this album.
Of course, and it does take, you're a perfectionist, and it takes a while. You know, some people can churn them out, but you take your time because you want it to be absolutely right.
You're right, because with each album, since Watermark, between each album, there is 3 years.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they know that, the record company know that.
Yes,
and
they know
let you go on
that.
with it. What is remarkable as well, though, you have sold so many albums and been, you know, such a massive success, but you don't tour.
I have never toured.
I know, but was it nothing? Did they never try to pressurise you into touring?
At the, you know, with the release of Watermark, we talked about touring.
Yeah.
But with the success of Orinoco and Orinoco Flow, and with Watermark, because they knew I took so long working in the studio, they kind of had surpassed their sales and felt I didn't need to tour to sell the album. They were more anxious that I went into the studio
do more
to work on the second album.
Well, that kind of makes sense, doesn't it? That
Yeah.
makes absolute sense. When you took the break, do you feel that that was a good thing to do creatively as well? It just kind of, you needed to sort of do that.
The break was for me and for the music. You're right. Yes,
Yeah.
I really needed to take time from the studio, and therefore, when, you know, 2012, the yearning, you know, to get
really
back to the
wanted to do it,
music,
yeah.
to write the songs, to perform the songs, it was a wonderful moment.
Well, the album is Dark Sky Island, and it's out now.
It's released tomorrow.
Released tomorrow.
Yes, it is.
Do you still get kind of, I mean, even though you've been so successful, sold so many albums, and you know it's going to be a success, but is there still a little bit of you that's like, I wonder what's going to happen?
Well, certainly I feel that with a gap of 7 years, I feel it's something I've worked on, the album, for 3 years. I've enjoyed it.
Yeah.
But now you think, I think about, you know, who's going to listen to this album? You know, I feel like I've handed it over, and hopefully people will enjoy the music.
I'm sure they will. We've been talking about the music. Let's hear some.
Echoes in rain, drifting in waves, long journey home, never too late. Black as a crow, night comes again, everything flows, here comes another new day. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
I went for a performance.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's music that makes you feel better. It really does. And that is the kind of song you could take that out touring. Is it something? Do you think it's something that you would do, or you?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah?
It would be a different rendering of the music.
It would,
because
of
you could
course.
see there, you know, the strings, you know, performing all the rhythmic part, and then the choir. So it's something that I do hope to do.
Oh, I hope so.
Yeah.
So many people would love to see you. They would just love to see you live. You know, I mean, it's great to put on the CD or to download or whatever, but there's just something very special about that experience, I guess. For you, you said, you know, the house is in the south of France. Where is home? Is it always Ireland? Is that always
It is.
brings you back there? Yeah.
It is.
That's
It
home.
would be Ireland, yeah, for me.
Definitely, because that's where you get your inspiration, I suppose.
Well, I get inspirations from travelling, but it is, you know, the roots of sort of Irish traditional music with, you know, classical music, very much a big influence on the music.
Gorgeous. Well, it's out tomorrow, as you said. We've got a
Yes, it
sneaky
is.
preview there. It's beautiful. I hope you do tour. I really do, and I would be in the front row. Thank you so much,
Thank you,
Enya. It's
Lorraine.
lovely to see you. It's a beautiful album. Thank you. Right. So